Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you're very welcome. For those that are returning subscribers, thank you so much. For those that are new, I post my videos on Thursdays and Sundays at 6:30 p.m. So make sure to press that subscribe button, press the bell button to get notifications when I post more of my videos. So I promised you guys on Thursday that I would do a part 2 to the making sure that you achieve your New Year's resolution video. If you haven't checked that, I will link it somewhere here. And yeah, today is part 2 because it was going to be way too long. I hope you guys enjoy this video. The second part of this video is actually inspired by a motivational speaker that's called Jim Rohn, and he talks about how he makes his goals and how he adjusted his method over time and what he feels works for him. And yeah, let's get right into it. Goals are major to a success-oriented person. Without them, you're just playing around. Which I believe is true, because when you don't have goals, you don't really have a sense of direction. Like, you're just playing around. You're seeing how things are going as they turn up and readjusting yourself, you know, just as every day turns up. If this person says, oh, let's do this thing, apparently that's really successful at the moment, you go and run and jump on that shit. Someone else comes to you and says, oh, apparently this is working at the moment, you go and jump on the hype that they're on. But if you're someone who has goals, you know basically what you're going after. Like, you're not easily influenced by the trend or what's going on or what's, you know, shiny at this moment in time. The questions I asked in the last video were actually from Jim Rohn, and I felt like they were quite important to explain the video that I did on Dunlop. Base your goals on these 5 questions because they will help to redirect you in some sort of way. It'll help you to navigate around your goals. What do I want to do? What do I want to be? What do I want to see? Where do I want to go? And what do I want to have? Amongst these 5 questions, you write down ideas, 3 to 6 ideas on each question. They don't have to be in detail. It could literally be bullet points like travel, reading books, maybe vacations that you want to go to. Also write how many years you think it's gonna take you to achieve that goal. If it's maybe you want to go and see the Eiffel Tower, and that's something that's probably you can budget for and you're able to do within the next year, then that's a 1-year goal. Some people, they can achieve it maybe within 6 months, but it's better to just round it up to your next whole number. It just makes it easier in terms of the next part of the process. That's a 1-year goal. Maybe your 3-year goal is I want to have made 100k in revenue in my business in 1 year. And 10 years is maybe 10 years I want to be an expert in my speciality, or whatever your 10-year goal is. And then from each of these questions and the little bullet points that you've written, divide them into 1-year goals, your 3 or 5-year goals, and then your 10-year goals. And then once you've done that, you pick 4 goals from your 1 to 2-year goals, from your 3 to 5-year goals, from your 10-year goals. You pick 4 goals from each of these. And then the next part is so important, and I shall reiterate it again because it's so key. Now you visualize it. You see that vision. You should have 12 goals if you picked 4 from each category. And you take it one at a time and you visualize what that goal means for you. Maybe with the Paris one, visualize yourself creating a budget, your holiday budget. And then you visualize attractions you want to go to when you go to Paris, where you want to eat, what time or what season it's going to be, so you can properly immerse your senses in this visualization. And then once you've done that, you move on to the other goals. It's either you can visualize all your 12 goals and then write them down, but I think it's easier to visualize one goal and then write in detail. This is where the key and the secret is. Write it in detail, what that visualization is. Note everything down. However you want that experience to be, note it down in detail. And then you move on to the other goals and do the same. because this writing down bit is it is time consuming. I completely get that, but this is where the difference comes in, and I cannot emphasize it enough. This is where the difference comes in. This is one of the major things that successful people say has helped them to achieve their goals, is writing it in full detail. Because if you do that, whenever you go back into your visualization, you're able to see that goal vividly every single time. And where attention goes, energy flows and results show. This is also a very important point. You have to have a reason why you want to do something. Just saying, oh, I want to go to Paris. Yes, a lot of people want to travel, but why do you want to travel? Maybe you want to expand your horizons. You want to be able to experience life differently, different cultures, a better understanding of how people live, which helps you to understand life in general. What is the reason for you wanting that goal? And there's a quote that says, any goal is a powerful motivator if there is a powerful reason behind it. Your why will motivate you to achieve that goal. Then if you struggle to come up with a reason why you want to achieve that goal, then you need to do some self-reflection. It's a matter of actually, do you really want that goal? Is it actually for you, or is that goal actually for someone else? Because a lot of the goals and things that we want to achieve in life are not even for us. We are doing this maybe because you're a parent and your kids and whatnot. Yes, although that's a good enough reason, you need to have a reason why for yourself. Goal setting is a very important first step, but goal achievement is a continuous, lifelong process. Setting your goals is that first initial step. Now you have a life mission to make sure that goal becomes a reality. And as we're evolving, our goals are going to change. You're going to want different things. You're going to want new things. You're going to want bigger things. So it is a lifelong process, because you're constantly chasing other goals. And chasing goals is not a bad thing, because it gives you a reason for living. Like, you have things to look forward to. And it just, as human beings, we are progressive beings. We strive of reaching something and searching for something, or wanting to get and achieve things. That's part of being a human being. From your 1 to 2 year goals, they are your immediate goals. I find it for myself, it's easier when I make goals that are long term. But amongst my 5-year and 3-year goals, the goals I make there are actually helping me to get to my 10-year goal. So with your immediate goals, you then write these down on a separate piece of paper, a separate part of your journal. Write down the immediate goals that you have. Also, again, make sure that it's in a place where you can go back to it and revisit it. Make sure it's in a place where you can frequently look at it. And then also write down objectives that are going to help you to reach that goal. I didn't really use objectives before when I was making my goals, because I didn't quite understand what the hell an objective was when it came to goals. Like, when you're in school, you understand the objective of that lesson is the thing you should have learned by the end of that lesson. I now understand objectives in terms of goals is what it is that you have to do in terms for you to reach that end goal. So this is the work that you're putting in yourself. That's what an objective is. That's the way I understand it. It might not be correct, but each to their own. Okay? On a frequent basis, you do something that is moving you closer towards that end goal. Another key and last tip. As human beings, I think we kind of struggle to balance a lot of things at once and put 100% in all of it. Because let's say if you focus on 4 things, chances are you're not giving it all your 100% to all those 4 things. If you're giving it the same attention to each of these 4 things, you're splitting your energy by 25%. So I think once you've analyzed your goals, for me, I think it's easier when I pick one goal which I'm not saying don't be working on a few things at the same time. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that have one thing that you put at the top of your list, and this one thing is the one thing that you're going to exert most of your energy on. When you choose that one goal, make sure it is something that when you achieve that goal, you've achieved several other things on your list of goals. You need to be very vigilant and very thoughtful of what goal you put as that number one priority goal. This is the one thing that you're going to exert most of your energy on. So think, for where you are in your life right now, what is the one thing that if you achieve that one thing, most of your goals or most of the issues or problems that you have can be solved by reaching that one goal, and that is your main goal. That will also help you to be very focused. Once that thing is achieved, you can then move on to the other stuff that you've actually been working on at the same time, but not with as much energy. And yeah, I think that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and I've actually found some value in it. Let me know please in the comments if this is actually helping anyone. But yeah, thank you so much guys, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.